Everybody, welcome back with a Plapper. Platypus is the name, and welcome to another Persona 5 The Phantom X video. So, I have been getting asked a lot, especially recently, Plat, how are you already level 52? So, as of the time of recording this, 52 is definitely a pretty high level. This is on July 3rd, so the game's been out for just like 9 days, okay? So here it is, your boy Perplatty is level 52. And how did I get this high? So I am going to share first the most important thing, and then we're gonna get into all the ways that you can generate experience. So let's just get it out of the way first. Yes, I am doing 6 gem refreshes a day. This is 360 bonus stamina every day, which is a lot, especially when you do it every single day. But I don't want you to think that this is like most of the experience that I've gained. It is a sizable amount, so it's probably brought me up a couple levels. But we are going to go through every way you can gain experience in the game. But I do wanted to say, yes, I am spending gems on refreshes. I don't recommend doing this. It's probably unwise to do it unless you are spending money specifically to get that. You can see here, I still have 56 coffees. I have probably used 15 to 20 of these over the course of my time as well. So I'm going to go through all the ways you can gain experience, and I'm going to organize these from what I think should be your top priority every day you play down to your lowest priority. Now, that doesn't mean that none of these are important, but this is basically the order that I go through myself when I am playing the game, and I want to get as much experience as possible to make sure I get it all. So before anything else, I'm doing the time sensitive experience things, meaning the things that if I don't do it today, I will forever lose that experience. And so the very first thing I do is I go into goals and I do the dailies. These are pretty darn easy dailies to do, right? I believe there's 4 of them you have to do a day, and you get these rewards 4 times. So you log into the game, boom, done. You're gonna do this automatically, you're gonna do this automatically, and you're probably gonna do this automatically. So it's like you don't even really need to think about it. But I want to make sure that if for some reason I only have 5 minutes to play, I am doing these first. I'm getting this done as fast as possible, because again, that is what, 2, 4, 6, 8, that is 9,000 experience a day just for logging in and playing the game for just a minute. Now, as you can see here, one of the things they want you to do is to clear the realm of oppression 2 times and use 120 stamina. These are almost the same rewards, although like it's basically the same requirement. So after you're doing your dailies, you want to spend your stamina. This is something that will eventually cap out, right? You'll get up to 240 out of 240. So you want to keep your stamina being spent. Now, luckily, it actually takes 24 hours to refill your stamina. So although that might seem like a low amount of stamina and a slow refresh, I think this is a benefit, because it means if you only have time, you only have to log in once a day to spend your stamina, and you're not gonna have to worry for 24 hours about it capping out. They don't need you to log in every 8 hours to make sure you're spending your stamina. So you're gonna log in, you're gonna get to your dailies. You are going to spend your stamina in the realm of oppressions here. Now, it doesn't really matter how you spend it here. These are all gonna equal, right? The stamina cost is down here and the amount you're getting is up here. The ratios are equal no matter where you go. The stamina costs may change. For the personas, you spend a bit more stamina, but you get a bit more experience right over there. So it doesn't matter what you do. I tend to focus on these things for now because I'm trying to level up all my characters and stuff, but as long as you're doing it all, like, it doesn't really matter what you're doing. This is about experience. So that's the time sensitive stuff. That is the stuff you want to make sure you do pretty much every day, no matter what. After you're done with the time sensitive stuff, I am going to prioritize doing things that are more evergreen content, but things that will unlock additional features, which is going to be your mission. So I'm going to open my phone and I'm actually going to go to missions. Now, if you come back here, especially as you're just playing through the game, you're going to log in here frequently, and there's not going to be pop-ups, but you're just going to see you have like a bunch of missions pop up here. Like I think I had 4 or 5 at one point. All of them drop pretty good experience. I believe it's 2,000 per mission. Most of them can be done very quick. Now, this is including the main mission as well. However, I would prioritize, it doesn't matter how you prioritize it, but I would start doing the sides myself, because that's how you unlock things like clubs. That's how you unlock, I don't know, like new confidants and stuff. Then I would go to the main missions and I would progress them as far as I possibly could, up until the point where I'm at, where the outcome of Pride is not yet added to the game. So we are waiting for this mission. So clear out your missions, a lot of experience in here. And honestly, I didn't know for my first few days that there were so many side missions that were being added, and I had like 8,000, 10,000 experience just waiting for me. So you've completed all your missions. Next, what you want to do is you want to come up to the plans button here. This is something that's easy to forget, I feel like, but there is quite a bit amount of experience in these. So just go through your plans 1 and plan 2 and make sure you're clearing them out as much as you can. Now, if you come to lots of these, right, they don't all have experience tied to them, right? But especially when you get to like step 6, you know, like the ones that aren't at the end, there's a lot of experience here. And a lot of times if you've been playing for like a week, you could just come back here. Maybe you don't have level 46, but you might be able to like, oh, I have 3 Phantom Thieves with level 2 skills. Maybe I just do one, or, you know, to level 5. Maybe I only need to do it on 1 more Phantom Thief. Boom. You pop that, you get 150 experience. And when you add all this up, it is going to be a lot of experience between both plans. So this is going to be another way that I think is super, super good to get. It's not an insane amount of experience, but again, it's another one of those resources you got to just make sure you're keeping up on, and that will help you get an extra level or 2 over the course of doing it in the first week. Next is one I think people kind of forget about a lot, but if you go to Mementos and you open your map, you can either go here, go to the ticket, or you can click the fare adjustment machine. If you take a look here at the rewards, you get 250 experience per ticket, and you get 20 levels of this ticket. So you're getting what, 5,000 experience for this one, and you're getting 3,000 experience for the first section, and then what? So yeah, 5,000 for the second. So you're getting that. I mean, again, that's another 9,000 experience just for doing Mementos, which is also fun content. But also, the reason why I want to highlight the dailies so much is, remember, you're getting 9,000 experience from your dailies. So you're getting full 2 sections of Mementos worth of experience every single day just for logging in and spending 120 energy. That's basically all you have to do. And do your, whatever, your 3 daily points, but you probably want to do that anyway. So the dailies really are by far the most important because it's huge. But do not forget this also, especially when you've done with the time-sensitive content. There's a lot of experience just sitting here waiting for you to pick it up. And finally, what I think is something that is maybe not the highest priority, so I put it on the bottom of the list, but it is something that you absolutely want to make sure you're doing. Personally, I think you could do this before Mementos or after Mementos. I don't think it really matters, but I had to put them in an order. So that is getting 100% palace completion. So if you come over here, you're going to take a look here at progress. Click progress, and you can come over here and see how far you're done. But if you click the rewards tab, you can see exactly what you're getting. And every 10% of both palaces, well, I guess you're getting less up here, but you're getting 450, 450, 450, 450, 450. All these gems, all these resources, you're getting a new weapon for your protagonist and getting dupes for that weapon, and both of them too. This is a different weapon, and you're getting dupes for that. So one reason why it's so important to do this is, yes, you're getting these experiences, of course, which is all awesome, but you are also at the same time just getting these chests and common chests. And these also have rewards, and defeating enemies, I believe, have experience. I don't know which of these have experience tied to them and which of these are just rewards, but this is also getting you a ton of currency. So you're going to get an absolute crazy amount of experience doing this. Although it's not time sensitive, so there's not really a rush on doing it. But when you are like, what can I do to level up? What can I do to level up? I need to get to the next level. Make sure you've gotten as many of this stuff as you can as possible. So I wrote up a little flow chart here for you guys. That way you can kind of just follow along with it if that's what you want to do. This is what I do myself. First, most importantly, I do gem refreshes, which I don't recommend you do. Then, besides doing the gem refreshes, I start with my dailies. I get those done ASAP in case something happens. I just want to make sure they're done. Luckily, doing the dailies will include spending stamina in the realm of repression, which is the second probably best way to actually gain large amounts of experience. So once I'm done with these, that is when I see if they added any new missions to the game. Is there anything new that I want to add, that they added that's cool for content? Cool, let's go check that out. And if not, boom, then I'm already done with it. Then I go to your plan, which is this here behind me. I make sure that there's no new missions I can easily clear out or that I've already cleared out and not collected. Then I'm going to the more permanent content that is not only not time sensitive, but it's a little more grindy. And honestly, I think fun to do, but time consuming for sure. That is me finishing Mementos, getting the ticket up to level 20, clearing out the enemies, getting all the gear. clearing out Mementos. And then finally, I like saving the 100% palace completion a little bit till the end, because I'm also going for the achievement to get all the breakables, which there is one in case you didn't know, to hit pretty much all the breakable items in the thing. So that is the order I do. That is how I leveled up as fast as I did. I believe this is all the sources you can even get experience in the game. So if you follow this, you should be leveling up faster. If there's any of these that you forgot about that you could get experience from, let me know in the comments down below. If you think that there's a more efficient way to do this, also let me know. Anyway, much love for platypuses per platypus. I'll see you on the flip flops.
Bye. Watch the views go up. Content king, never down, always showing up, hitting milestones. The fame never lets up. Click that